guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I actually had a request back on my 2020 makeup favourites from Emma Clara, who asked can I recreate Bella Swan makeup look from the Eclipse movie of the Twilight series. So that is what I'm going to do today. Up until recently I'd only seen the first Twilight, I think New Moon, and the very last film, and not the ones in between for some reason, and so I actually sat down and watched all of them, and you know, I actually thoroughly enjoyed them. So yeah, I'm going to recreate or attempt to recreate her kind of inspired look from the Eclipse movie, which is the third one in the series. So I feel like her makeup definitely gets a bit more, she adds a bit more each time with each movie. Then the skin portion I think is still very natural. It's just got some nice cool tone neutral browns on the eyes and a bit of a nude lip, but it's still, it kind of got like a grunge feel, but it's also very natural looking. Nothing's particularly heavy, but she's definitely got some kind of smoke going around her eyes for sure. So I'm going to attempt to recreate it the best I can. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm first of all going to go in with the 100% Pure Mattifying Primer. So I'm just going to take a pump and a half on my hands, and I'm just going to focus that on the kind of T-zone area because that is where I get most oily. I did get a comment on my recent video from Oceana asking to give more kind of details on this product and longevity and whether it mattifies and things like that. Because I don't think I've really given much of an explanation since I've been trying it out. And what I will say is it definitely smooths out the skin for sure, which I really like. It kind of feels really weird to begin with, like a really weird texture, a bit slimy, but it sinks into the skin really nicely. You need to let it sit for like 90 seconds to really kind of absorb in, and then you can apply the foundation on top. It just makes it apply nicer and I guess not slip and slide, but this does dry down really well. What I have found is it definitely keeps my oils at bay for longer. So I think at the moment my Hint Beauty concealer, the kind of foundation, my oils start to come through maybe after 4 hours or so, whereas this definitely a good 5 to 6 hours before my oils do start to creep through. In terms of longevity, I haven't noticed too much of a difference, because I do find even with my Hint Beauty concealer, even with my oils still coming through, it never breaks up. It still looks nice, it's just a little bit shiny. So in terms of like longevity, I don't think it makes my makeup last any longer. Nothing breaks up, but I think it definitely keeps the oils at bay that little bit longer. So it's nice, and it, like I said, it really smooths out the skin and makes it feel quite soft before makeup application as well. Okay, now I know I mentioned the Hint Beauty concealer, but I'm actually going to go in my Lily Lolo cream foundation in Cotton today, because that's what I'm in the mood for. As you can see, I've hit pan and I am running out. I'm just going to take this on a Luxie angled top buffer brush. Just take a light amount of this because, like I said, her skin looks very natural in the movies. Just a nice light layer of this, enough to kind of even out the skin tone and just hide any blemishes and things like that. Okay, then I'm going to add a little bit of concealer, so obviously the Hint Beauty concealer. I'm going to take it on a sponge and just go under the eyes and then on any blemishes as well. I'm just using a sponge because it'll give a lighter finish. Okay, and I do have a spot down here that's kind of scabbed over, so it's probably not going to cover particularly well. My skin's kind of having a bit of a moment at the moment in terms of breakouts, but it's all good. So yeah, that probably will stay on show just because it's not going to be, it's kind of one of those ones where makeup just won't cover it. Now I'd say in the movies her skin does have more of like more on the matte side of finish. I'm not saying it's super matte, but it is more, she hasn't really got dewy skin in it. I do feel it's a bit more on the matte side. So I am going to powder my face, but first of all I want to go in with this product here. This is the Ilia Multi-Use Stick in Ladybird, and the reason is because I feel the tone of it kind of matches the blush she's wearing in the film. So I'm going to go in with this first and then just lightly mattify it with the powder, just bring down the shine, but also try not to reduce the colour. But yeah, so I think this is actually perfect. And weirdly enough, I know I did that Ilia mini first impressions and I said that this colour didn't wow me. It was a nice product, the colour didn't wow me. I've actually been wearing it almost every day, so clearly my mind's been changed. The more I wear it, the more I seem to really like it on the cheeks. So just a little update on that. So I'm going to take it on the brush I used for the foundation. I'm just going to wiggle it on there, stip it on. And it looks quite high up and towards the back, her blusher. But again, still keeping everything relatively natural. So I'm not going to go with bronzer. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to go and mattify the skin, add a little bit of powder. So the 100% Pure Bamboo powder. Take it on a powder brush. I'm just going to lightly set everything. So I'm just lightly dapping or tapping on the skin just to reduce that shine. But like I said, I don't want to get rid of the pigment of the blusher, but just to reduce that shine and just give it overall a more natural finish to the skin. Nothing particularly dewy, but nothing particularly matte. Okay, so that skin portion's done. I'm going to move on to eyes. I've already filled in my brows. I already had them filled in anyway. I've put some of the Lily Lolo eye primer across the lids ready to go. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the Lily Lolo Mineral Eyeshadow in Mud Pie. It's a nice cool toned brown. I'm actually going to take it on a setting brush from Real Techniques because I'll pick up a little bit less powder, or less product, sorry, but also kind of wash it out a bit more, which is what I'm going for this look. I'm just going to pick up a little bit. I'm going to start working this onto the entire lid and just go ahead and start buffing out. And I will build up, but I just want a light wash to begin with. Building up layer by layer. Okay, that's probably where it's dark, so I'm going to leave it at the moment because I think it may be a little bit too dark for the look she's got. So I'm just going to build up the other. And I'm going to take a little bit of this and just drag it along the lower lash line as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to dip into my ABH brow powder palette just because I feel like it still needs to be a little bit cooler on the eyes. So I'm actually going to mix in a little bit of the medium brown, but on this side, deeper shade of the two. Still on the same brush. And see if I can just mix that in and just make it a little bit cooler. I mean, the picture I'm using, and actually in the film as well, they do kind of, it does feel a bit more cool toned in general. So maybe the lighting as well in the film and pictures, that doesn't help portray how accurate the colours are. Okay, that's definitely better for cool toned. What I am going to have to do is, because now I've done that, I have gone a little bit too dark, but I can fix that in a second. And to fix it, all I'm going to do is take some more of the powder, same brush again. And just gently go over it. This is just going to help diffuse the colours out a bit more and just reduce the intensity. Okay, then what I'm going to do is take that same eyebrow shade on a really small brush and just focus it right on the lower lash line, because you've definitely got a very defined lower lash line. So I'm just going to drag that as close as I can. That's why I'm using a small brush as well. And then to finish off the eyes, I'm going in with some mascara. I'm taking the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, and she doesn't have particularly thick lashes or very like dramatic lashes. They're very natural looking. So I'm just going to gently go through my lashes with this and just kind of give the definition and some length, but I'm not going to build up and create volume with this. Okay, so to finish off is lips. So first of all, I'm going to go in with the Lily Lolo Nude Lip Liner and just outline the lips and just gently fill them in as well. But I'm not going to be too precise with the outlining because again it's meant to be quite natural looking. And then go over the top with the Ilia Ladybug product. So I'm just going to use my finger for this. Okay, and that is this completed look, and I will be honest, I'm not sure I've done the best job with this look. I feel like some of the tones off to the film and the picture. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's some kind of like cool toned lighting going on anyway in the film to kind of give that atmosphere to it. But I mean, obviously me and Kristen Stewart don't look the same. We've got different features, different skin tones, so colours aren't going to translate the same on everybody. But I don't know, there's something, I feel like something not quite right with this look. I do enjoy the look overall, but in terms of trying for it to be a like inspired type of look, I don't know if I've done the best job, but I really hope you enjoy. Thank you to Emma Clara for recommending or requesting this, and I hope you have enjoyed it. I've got quite a few exciting videos lined up. I can't believe it's almost February, and I also can't believe I've only done 4 videos throughout the month of January, so I do apologise. But there will be some more exciting videos coming up and some really kind of cool different things that I'm going to try out. So I hope you are going to enjoy those, but I do hope you enjoy this look. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any requests for future videos down below, and I'll see you in my next video.